The bioluminescent corridors of the Nexarian mothership pulsed with an ethereal purple glow as Empress Vexthera stood before the massive viewport, her crystalline exoskeleton reflecting the distant stars. Her 4 arms moved in calculated precision, manipulating holographic displays that showed the conquered worlds of her ever-expanding empire. Yet her attention remained fixed on the small blue planet rotating slowly in the corner of her vision, Earth. Commander Crix approached with measured steps, his chitinous boots clicking against the organic metal floor. "Your Majesty, the human specimen has been prepared for interrogation." Vexthera's primary eyes dilated, betraying an emotion her species had long evolved beyond. "Bring him to my private chambers." "But protocol demands." "I am protocol." Her voice carried the harmonic frequencies that could shatter crystalline structures. Crix bowed deeply, his secondary appendages folding in submission. The human sat in the biorestraint chair, his neural pathways partially mapped by the scanning matrix wrapped around his skull. Lieutenant Marcus Webb of Earth Defense Force remained defiant despite 3 cycles of captivity. His dark eyes met Vexthera's compound gaze without flinching as she entered the chamber. "You continue to fascinate me, human." She circled him slowly, her taloned feet leaving traces of bioluminescent residue. "Your species' capacity for self-destruction, yet also for unexpected resilience." Marcus tested the restraints again, knowing they would hold. "Is this the part where you probe my brain for military secrets? I have your military databases. Your weapons schematics. Your defense grid coordinates." She paused directly in front of him. "What I want to understand is something far more complex." Her lower arms worked at a control panel, and the neural interface deepened its connection. Marcus gasped as alien thoughts touched the edges of his consciousness, vast, ancient, and utterly inhuman. Yet beneath the alien architecture of her mind, he sensed something achingly familiar. "Loneliness," he whispered. Vexthera's exoskeleton shifted color, betraying her shock. "Impossible. We evolved beyond such primitive emotional states." "Then why are you in my head every night?" Marcus's voice was steady despite the neural intrusion. "I can feel you there, watching my memories. My childhood. My relationships. The parts that make me human." The Empress retracted several steps, her multiple limbs trembling. "Your emotional complexity is unprecedented. We have conquered 17 species, absorbed their biological distinctiveness. But humans." She paused, struggling with concepts her language couldn't properly express. "You feel with such intensity it bleeds through the neural link. And it's destroying you from the inside." Marcus leaned forward as much as the restraints allowed. "Your perfect hive mind can't process individual emotion. It's like introducing chaos into a quantum computer." Vexthera's primary consciousness wavered, fragments of human memories bleeding through, laughter, tears, the warmth of connection. Her exoskeleton cracked audibly under the strain. "The High Council will demand my termination if they discover this contamination," she admitted, her harmonic voice dropping to barely audible frequencies. "Then disconnect. End this." "I cannot." The admission escaped before she could suppress it. "Every time I withdraw, your species becomes more compelling. Your capacity for hope despite inevitable defeat. Your ability to love knowing loss is certain." Her compound eyes focused on him with startling clarity. "You are breaking apart everything I am." Marcus studied her alien features, seeing past the crystalline carapace to something unexpectedly vulnerable. "I know. The neural link will eventually kill you. Human consciousness cannot indefinitely interface with Nexarian cognitive matrices. I know that too." She moved closer, her upper hands hovering over the neural interface controls. "Yet you do not ask me to stop." Marcus met her gaze steadily. "Because some things are worth breaking for." The Empress's exoskeleton flared brilliant white as she deepened the connection, knowing she was condemning them both to destruction. In the space between their minds, 2 impossible consciousnesses touched across the void between species, finding something neither evolution nor conquest could explain. The human word for it was love.